Hello, beautiful love light. Welcome to my channel, Heart Rhythm Healing. I am Jamie. I'm a certified Reiki master and self-proclaimed spiritual maestro. I envision myself as a conductor of all of the energetics that exist all around us all the time. And I come into this space, or I have been coming into this space live the last couple days. I've been wanting to share the Mayan Galactic Calendar in each of the day's energies in this space for a while. However, I am one of those types of people where I easily get locked inside of my over analytical mental body. I'm super curious and I just want to digest and or consume rather uh, as much information as I possibly can. I just have a voracious appetite for knowledge. It goes along with who I am astrologically, like my zodiac signs and my chart. It goes along with that. It goes along with my human design. And it also goes along with even my Mayan Galactic Calendar signature, my tone and tribe that I am associated with, which is the white. Oh no, white. Well, it's a white wizard, and I'll have to look. Spectral, white spectral wizard. So I'm learning as I go in this channel. This is a fly by the seat of my pants type of operation. I am, like I said, I get locked inside my head. And so my desire moving forward, I guess it's sort of like what I want to bring into 2023, but I'm not waiting for 2023. I'm bringing that energy full force into the new Gregorian calendar year with me. But I've really been feeling this strong urge and desire to take more inspired action. And so I'm really seeking to just do that. So that's why I'm coming in here. I'm really not prepared. I am not preparing. And that is because I also want to empower and encourage all of you beautiful love lights that it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfectly packaged and perfectly lit. And you don't have to necessarily know the things that you want to say. If you're open to being guided by the energetics that exist all around us all the time, beautiful, wonderful, magical, mystical things begin to take shape. And so that's really the space that I'm flowing into. I want all of us to feel more safe and secure in our own voice and the ideas that are percolating within our inner cosmos, so to speak. So that's what I want to help tune people into. I go more in depth on that aspect of my work within my paid subscription group. So the free group is the harmonic.us, and you can come and tap into that. Just this morning, I did our Monday meditative morning session where I come into that space and do a guided meditation and share the energetics that are really potent and prevalent within that now moment. And then I come into my paid subscription group. So it's a low cost of $19.99 a month. You can pay for the full year in advance and you get a little over 1 month free. And you get life force healing energy sent to you, coded specifically for what you personally, individually, uniquely need every day at 9 o'clock in the morning. That energy transmission flows to and through you for your highest benefit. Again, uniquely coded specifically for you. And that is a part of your subscription. I send that to you every day when your clock says 9 o'clock in the morning, like when you look at your watch or your phone, or if you're old school, analog wall clock, or even a digital, oven clock. If it's 9 o'clock in the morning where you are, that energy transmission is flowing to and through you. It's part of the subscription that you pay for. And then I come into that space live every Tuesday. I call it Tune In Tuesday, where we all get to come together and steep in a group bath of that energy healing water, so to speak. And then again, I just send showers on the daily. That's sort of how I break it down. to help people understand better, because we need a shower on the regular to keep our bodies clean. And we also need those energy baths on the regular to keep our energy bodies clean. So it was put on my heart to do it daily. It's a beautiful practice that I do for myself. And I just open that up for everybody in that container. And the energy is divinely intelligent and guided and knows exactly where to go and who needs it and what they need, which is why it's uniquely coded for you. And so that is what I do. I would love to have you in both of those spaces, whichever one, or you can continue to just come and support my YouTube channel. I'm also on Instagram at Heart Rhythm Healing, all one string of letters. You can find me there. And I have a business page on Facebook as well. So those are all the things. So today, I want to make sure that I mention we are currently in the lunar cycle. So we have 13 28-day lunar cycles throughout the Mayan Galactic Calendar. We are currently in the 6th 28-day lunar cycle, which is the rhythmic moon of equality. Each within this calendar that I got from 13moon.com, there it breaks down like the energetics of the day. So we are I'm going to read these little quotes that go along. So for the lunar cycle and the wave spell that we find ourselves in, I'm just going to read either quotes or keywords that go along with those. And then I'm going to dive into the energy of today as often as I am inspired and have the time to come in here. So I may skip some days, and that's simply because for whatever reason, it didn't come together on that particular day for me to come in here live. However, I'm rolling with inspired action. And whenever it hits, that's when I'm going to pop in here. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. And I think there might even be a bell if you want to be notified when I go live with these little energy sessions, sharing the energetics of the Mayan Galactic Calendar or whatever else might be on my heart mind for that particular moment. It's all things woo. That I can almost guarantee. It'll always be revolving around the energetics that exist around us at the moment that I'm tuning into and wanting to share, or spirit is wanting me to share. So the 3 key words of the rhythmic moon of equality are organize, balance, and equality. The quote by Joseph Campbell, and he is the creator of The Hero's Journey, for those of you who might not know, a fascinating, brilliant mind in his work. But the quote is, "The goal of life is to make your heartbeat match the beat of the universe, to match your nature with nature." I love that idea. So we're also in the red moon wave spell. We are on day 7 of that, which I will read today's energy through within that wave spell as well. But the key words for red moon are purifies, universal water, and flow. So for the next today plus 6 more days, we are flowing through a unique time where, and what came up for me in a dream state, I even think I did a video in here about it, was between sleepfulness and wakefulness. I had this idea of initiation by water. And so the idea of that is we are the majority of our makeup, our physical makeup is water. I think we're like 70, 80% water, somewhere in there. So is our home planet. Mama Earth is like 70 to 80% water. So there's this idea that, I mean, we are intricately connected to our mama, more so to the earth, like the physical qualities of her, but also, again, we both have like similar high quantities of water. So the idea of this initiation by water was sort of like in my head that came up for me was sort of twofold almost. It was sort of this idea, and honestly, I haven't done this, so shame on me, but I'm going to do it right here, right now, because I have some water with me. So one of the things is, if you're not familiar with the water experiment that Dr. Emoto did, Google Dr. Emoto's, or whatever, use your favorite search engine, Dr. Emoto's water experiment. And you'll learn that essentially his experiment showed that your spoken or even thought words and energy infuses water with that vibration. So when you speak hurtful, angry, mean words or think them over water and you freeze it, it freezes in this like really like dirty, jagged, unsymmetrical like crystals. Whereas when you speak or think or pray or whatever you want to like speak or think high vibrational words like love and kindness and compassion and joy and peace, and gratitude, when you speak or think those words as water freezes, it freezes in these beautiful geometric symmetrical shapes and crystals, and they're just like crisp, beautiful crystals. So essentially, what that experiment kind of shows is that the vibration, the energy of our thoughts and words changes the structure of water. So if we are 70 to 80% water and our home planet is 70 to 80% water, our thoughts and words are impacting the structure of what makes up the majority of both of us. So shifting your thoughts and words to higher quality, higher vibrational thoughts and words is a beneficial practice, not just for you, but for everyone around you. Because again, those ideas vibrate out of you, they emote out of you. I think it's really so synchronistic and crazy cool that the researcher was Dr. Emoto. Like it's emoting. Like I just think that's super cool, but that's me. So we're emoting those out into the universe, and it impacts our mama too, Mama Earth. And so one of the things that was on my heart mind to do, we're going to do together right now, is this initiation by water. So I am going to set an intention, and through my hands and my thoughts, I'm going to infuse that intention into this water. And then when I drink it, it's also going to help to restructure the makeup and water within my body, right? It will come into, what is that? Not equilibrium, but it's a scientific word that's escaping me. The other word that's in my head is osmosis, but I don't think it's that either, but maybe. So let's see. I want to set the intention of, first and foremost, love, to infuse unconditional, high vibrational, potent, powerful, true love, whatever that means from a spiritual perspective, not necessarily from a human mind perspective, but real, unconditional, high vibrational, true, honest love, light, healing, wisdom, joy. I want to give gratitude and thanks for water and everything that it does. It lubricates my joints. It hydrates all of my cells. It keeps my blood clean and clear and flowing fluidly. I ask for rich relationships with people, to hold people in the highest esteem, to stay connected to the idea that life is working in my favor and on my side, regardless of what comes to pass, that I will consistently seek out the lessons, the guidance, and the wisdom to help me grow and develop, to give me strength to overcome my struggles, and to help me consistently reduce my suffering within this world, and in turn to help reduce the suffering of others, to grant me guidance and wisdom that the words that I share with my clients are pure and true and on purpose for a purpose for the benefit of all. May it be. I feel like that's good for right now. Cheers. Initiation by water. You can do the same with your food. Just speak over your food. Change the structure of that through your intentions and your words. Blessings, right? Just bless life. Bless your beverages. Bless your food. Bless your family. Whenever you can, speak life. Speak blessings. Speak joy and peace as often as possible, and really begin to re-script your structure of who you are and what you're made up of. If that resonates with you. But my guess is if you're watching this, it likely does resonate. All right, so we are going to dive into, so that's the energy of the 28-day lunar cycle and the 13-day wave spell. And so today is about the Blue Resonant Eagle. So first I'm going to read about Blue Eagle, which is the tribe. Then I'm going to read about the resonant tone, which I believe is tone 7. And then I also have our question for the day that comes from Astro Dream Advisor. I really want to make sure that I'm giving credit where credit is due. So again, the calendar comes from 13moon.com. Astro Dream Advisor is where I tap into each 13-day wave spell and learn about the daily energy, like the Blue Resonant Eagle, kind of a deeper dive into that, while also they have the same questions that we can sort of like sit in and really kind of allow that information to bubble up inside of us within this generous present moment to teach and guide us for where we are within this geometric flow of time. This really like, it's sort of this idea of time is more like the whole idea of the Mayan Galactic Calendar is time is art, life is art, like you are art and you are creating and really like breaking free from the shackles of this linear time and recognizing that time is a multidimensional construct and you are your own timekeeper. Now, that's not to say that we can't align with the man-made time structure. We can, but we need to recognize, like everyone's talking about, well, I don't really want to get political in here. I am not political, first of all. I believe that there's a place and a space for every voice out there. So I really have always been open to hearing like all sides of the political spectrum. And of course, I have my own thoughts and ideas and opinions about that, but they have absolutely changed and morphed over time because I have changed and morphed over time. So there is this, I am an old school, I guess, hippie wannabe. I wasn't really alive during the original hippie era, but from the time I made it, honestly, like in high school, that hippie spirit sort of was like really igniting. And when I got to college, I mean, I dove in headfirst to the granola crunchy way of life. And I have completely bought into the notion of being a good steward of Mama Earth because she's my home. And of course, I want to keep my home clean and vibrant and high frequency and vibration. However, I also have begun to realize that that idea has been exploited. So for nefarious, evil political purposes. And so there's this idea that there's climate change deniers, and there likely are. I'm not going to say that there's not. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people like me that have opened up to the idea, like they're taking advantage of meaning this patriarchal political structure that has been seeking to oppress us for generations upon generation. Like it goes so far back, it's kind of wild, really. And while yes, we need to take care of our planet and we need to do things to make sure that we are living in a synergistic, healthy ecosystem, like really creating that healthy ecosystem. I am 100% on board for that. However, it's really been exploited, and governments and that like elite ruling class has really been taking advantage of and fleecing financially Canada, America, and like European countries, I mean, just stealing. They're stealing from us, and they're doing it under the guise of climate change, and then they're putting all of these other, like, stacking things on top of it, and it's just, to me, it's kinda wild. I don't know, this video might be flagged with all of these words that I'm throwing out here, but I'm not saying or telling you to believe one thing or another. All I am sharing with you is, my perspective, which is not political. I don't align with the left or the right. I'm a moderate, I'm in the middle. I am a firm believer in there's truth along the spectrum and in all spaces, and we need to be open to really learn and dissect and look at what is the truest and how are we really going to benefit the majority of people and honor their sovereignty and individuality and freedom, while also recognizing that we have to collectively exist together. And so that's why I'm seeking to build this higher vibrational, like, new crystalline earth grid with all of the other light workers. Is I believe that the more that we can internally step into our highest expression of self, everything else will just kind of naturally fall into place. That's truly what I believe. And so that's what I'm here holding space for. I don't want to, everyone is entitled to their beliefs about stuff. I just hope that if that offends you, or you feel triggered, or that like rubs you the wrong way, or enrages you, or makes you like feel some type of way that is not true to like peace and love and joy, explore that, because my heart is not to create that within you. Like, that's not my intention. So if that's bubbling up for you, that's a sign and a signal for you to dive into and learn about yourself and learn how to support your own nervous system so that you can listen to viewpoints that maybe you don't completely align with and still be able to take out nuggets of information that do resonate with you and really like release the rest and stay in that flow of just calm, cool. You are entitled to what you think and feel. I am entitled to what I think and feel. And I still recognize and understand and hold space for the fact that we can teach each other something. That's really the space that I want this to be. I may say things that anger you, or you might think are crazy or bogus or completely vehemently disagree with. I love that. Share it with me in the comments. If you think I'm wrong, absolutely. I'm willing to explore. I'm not going to necessarily agree with you, but I want you to feel safe to share your viewpoints in this space. Now, if it's purposefully to like tear me down and attack my character, I mean, you can, I can't stop you, but I think that's a really low vibe place to be. And I will ultimately send you love and light and kind of feel sorry for you, because it's a really like reactionary, unhealthy, like powerless place to be. Your power is in remaining true to your own inner space and state and keeping it aligned and smooth flowing. And really, truly, the consciousness and energies that promote that the most are love, joy, peace, forgiveness, and gratitude. Those are the consciousnesses where we really can flow this smooth, rhythmic, like wave of, I feel like rhythmic moon of equality is really what's coming up for me right now, is to recognize like, hey, we really are equal. We have an equal right to our own ways of thinking and feeling and believing and showing up in this world. And it's all for our benefit, should we choose to see it that way. I mean, I'm going to be really honest. I feel like I'm in the minority. Like, if somebody out there is a bigot, I want to know that. And I don't care what, like, where, like, I want to know, because then I know to like, yeah, I don't align with you. I definitely disagree with that. So whatever you say, I'm really gonna like listen with a lot of like, I don't know. I don't know if that's coming from a space of like heart-centered love and joy and peace. So I don't know if I really want to take that on. It's not to say that I can't appreciate that person for being who they are. It just means that I really don't want anything to do with that, because I don't. I certainly have judgments and prejudices, but I really seek to weed those out of my garden and drill down and figure out, where's that coming from? Do I really align with and believe that, or don't I? Why don't I? I'm constantly unpacking things in my brain. And I want to invite you to do the same. I think it's beneficial when we really turn that spotlight inward and begin to dissect how we truly think and believe. When someone says something, to really like bring it in and be like, gosh, do I think that or don't I? Why might I? Why might I not? Do I want to believe that thing? Is there evidence that maybe that is more true than less true? Like, those are the types of things that I dive into. And anytime I have a question, I go to a search engine and I start looking on both sides of the spectrum. Okay, I got way off topic. I'm really sorry. So Blue Eagle, the 3 keywords that go along with Blue Eagle are creates, vision, and mind. Okay, I'm going to bring this up here because I like to do my best to look at y'all when I'm reading. Although I will admit this is a little bit harder for me because I'm getting old, y'all. All right, I hope you can hear me okay. The quote for Blue Eagle is from Hazrat Inayat Khan. So the journey towards perfectionism means rising above limitations, rising so high that not the horizon of one country or one continent only is seen, but that of the whole world. The higher we rise, the wider becomes the horizon of our view. And again, that was Hazrat Inayat Khan. Blue Eagle represents higher collective mind, visionary creativity, and planetary consciousness. Often shown with a globe in its eye, Eagle holds an expansive scope, a grand planetary perspective. Seeing with a broad and objective view, we travel beyond our limited, narrow perceptions of ourselves, our lives, and our world, elevating our consciousness to meet with the planet mind. We can discover what our unique personal contributions are to assist the positive transformation of our shared reality. All who choose to attune to the planetary mind help inspire our collective consciousness to honor and serve the evolution, our living planet and global society. Serve the evolution of our living planet and global society. Blue Eagle directs, voyage into the vast creative landscape of your soul. Discover unlimited, clear-seeing, fertile imagination and groundbreaking views, ideas. Vision is a gift. Portray and reveal so others may also see. Bring your perspective from the highest, most all-encompassing viewpoint possible. Access the visionary within, seeing and believing in that which has not yet manifest. Give flight to your sacred vision. So cool. And then again, we are tone 7 today, which is the resonant tone. The 3 keywords are channel, inspire, and attunement. 7 has its unique symmetry relation to 1 and 13, the alpha and the omega of the Mayan number harmonic. At the center of the pattern, 7 represents the magic by which the whole holds together. That comes from the Mayan Factor, which is the book that I'm reading. Humans are resonant beings. Whatever energies we are exposed to, we have the ability to resonate with or vibrate at like frequency with. Notice, for example, how our moods can be influenced by the channel on the radio and the emotional, physiological, or mental states which are evoked by the music's vibration. By accessing keen perception of energies and vibrations, we can be more selective of what we bring into our field of play. This discernment directs us to find our own state of right alignment within any situation, as well as surround ourselves with what inspires us. Our mystic power is the strength of our personal attunement. The power of seven is demonstrated as the central mystical channel by the seven energy centers known as chakras, which resonate through the conduits of our human spines. From our base root survival center to our highest crown illumination center, each chakra is a sensitive receptor and transmitter. The cumulative vibration of the seven chakras determines our being's frequency at each moment. As creative channels, we bring spirit into matter according to the frequencies we are attuned to. When we encounter the seventh chamber of the 13-day wave spell cycle, resonant imparts. Vibration creates resonant structure, which is felt and perceived on many levels. Acknowledge the frequencies you are surfing at any given moment. Exercise your ability to assist others vibrationally. Allow inspiration to move through the sacred corridor. Be directed. Follow the frequencies that serve you. Attune your vessel. So again, I want to make another invitation. If that sounds like something that resonates with you, please consider coming into and subscribing to the Harmonic Vibrational Attunement Ensemble, where we do that on the daily, and absolutely come in together and meet every Tuesday. I've been doing it for the past 3 years. I have no intention of stopping, and I would be honored to have your beautiful love light within that space beginning to bubble and resonate with all of those higher frequencies and higher frequency energetics that are pouring down into our home planet right now. There's so many things going on cosmically. So I just want to make that invitation yet again to anyone who resonates with it. If you think that you would benefit from that, please come and check it out. You can leave at any time. You can come and go. So if you want to pay the $19.99 for 1 month and then maybe skip out for a couple months and then come back in, you are welcome to do that too. I don't want to hold anyone hostage. That is not my plan. It's not who I am. It's not my heart. You are a sovereign human with free will choice. And I just want you to know that if your resonance and your vibration feels in harmony with mine, come into my space. I would be honored to cleanse and clear and heal and strengthen balance and align your energy on an ongoing basis. That would be my honor. I would love to do that for you, and share it. If you know people who might be interested in that, let them know that that exists. It's something that Spirit put on my heart that I wanted to do it affordably for people, because the vast majority of the people who need that energy healing and uplifted guidance most tend to not really have financial resources just at the ready. And so to go and do a one-on-one session, like to do a one-on-one session for me is $99 for an hour. That's how much I charge, because my time is valuable and I've built to that level. So in order to share that love with the vast majority of people and really make an impact in this world, I wanted to keep it affordable. And so $19.99 is the price. I'm allowing Spirit to grow it as feels right and true within that space. So if you resonate, please come over to that. You can check it out for free at theharmonic.us and hang out in that area. I don't pop in a ton, but if you're in the Harmonic Vibrational Attunement Ensemble, you receive energy healing on the daily. And then I come in live every Tuesday to send it and share it as well. All right. So day 7, the question to really sit with and kind of unpack is, what can I do to stand in the light of my full mystical power? I feel like I'm starting to do it. So that's really exciting to me. But what can you do to stand in the light of your full mystical power? Really sit with that, write it down, document it, like tuck that into your heart mind and carry it with you as a little nugget moving forward. All right, Blue Eagle qualities: visionary, compassionate, service, commitment, global consciousness, belief in oneself, receiver, dreamer, hope, dreams and visions, planetary mind. Blue Eagle reminds you to step powerfully into your commitment as a planetary server. Your assignment includes whatever furthers your personal evolution and the evolution of the global mind. You are an awakener, a transformer, an empowered global visionary. In your vision, you have compassion for others, and your decisions are made in light of global consciousness. Ask yourself how you might experience compassion towards self, the earth, and others. Be guided towards types of work, relationships, places to live, and projects that will benefit the earth and her creatures. Allow your spirit to expand. Soar on your spreading wings and planetary perspective. Affirm, through your Gaia, I am also transformed. I am awakening as the return of divine love and light. We are all one. Gaia, as you awaken, I heal myself. As I awaken, you are healed. And together our petals open ecstatically to the new sun of flowers. That was cool. So what came up for me, and then I'll keep reading. What came up for me within that was, again, this notion that water infusion that I did. As I infuse this water and pour it into my own vessel, it also empties out into Mama Earth and fuels and floods her water vessels as well. Such a beautiful synergistic cycle. It is up to each one of us to hold a positive vision and affirmation, for the means by which this miracle will occur is through changes in the one affecting the greater whole. I'm going to read that again. It is up to each one of us to hold a positive vision and affirmation, for the means by which this miracle will occur is through changes in the one, that's you, affecting the greater whole. So again, it's that idea that as you take control of what you control, which is your thoughts and feelings, everything cycles out from that. And as you control and make those changes within you, it naturally ripples out and impacts the greater whole. So that's what that's all about. Again, that's my own perspective and understanding. Imagine the profound impact your loving thoughts have on planetary mind. You do make a difference. Beautiful love light. So I tell you to go shine. You make a difference. Your light is so needed. Whoop. So needed right now. That's my phone, by the way. As you connect individually with the larger crystal grid network, that crystalline light grid that's being built in New Earth right now, your power is multiplied exponentially. This galactic grid is also known as the Mayan cobweb. So that is today's energetics. That's what's flowing. It's been flowing for the last few days, about 7 days. We rolled into the rhythmic moon of equality and the red moon wave spell, and we're just kind of going through those daily energetics. And today is that higher planetary mind, that eagle vision, right? The eagle flies and soars high above everything and has a completely different, much more expanded view of the world. And instead of getting so myopic and dialed into, no, it is this, it is only this way, step out of that and be like, oh, hang on a second. Maybe there are multiple pathways to reach better ways of managing all of the challenges that we're experiencing in the world right now. consider that. Oh, beautiful love light. Thank you. If you've watched this whole video, if you've been in here for 40 minutes, that just means the world to me. Time is truly the most precious gift that we can give to one another, and to sit here and learn about this new galactic calendar. If you guys know more about this stuff, please share it with me. I want to learn from you as well. Or if something like comes up for you as I'm sharing things, just like it comes up, like spirit drops things into my heart to share. I want to hear those things too. I want to build and grow and develop these relationships with all of you. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up for me. It really truly helps. Hit the subscribe button if you want notifications. I think you have to subscribe and hit a bell of sorts. Again, I haven't dove into all of the ways that YouTube works. Honestly, you probably know better than I do how it works. Or share it if you think that someone would get value from this. Come on over to the harmonic.us where we can connect more regularly there as well. And also the Harmonic Vibrational Attunement Ensemble, where you will receive that life force healing, cleansing, clearing energy on the daily to help you. It's specifically coded for you for your highest benefit. I love you so much, beautiful love light. As I always tell you at the end of these, go shine. I'll see you next time. Bye.